You need up, man. Oh, okay, no, I'm playing. All right, listen. So if you didn't just get done watching the Serena Williams versus Naomi Osaka match, U.S. Open 2018 final. I'm just giving my reaction to it. Okay. First of all, I got a soccer game going on, so let me try to stay focused. So for all the controversy, I'm just gonna summarize the whole game. Ahsoka beat Serena first set, definitely clean. That was way too easy for Ahsoka. She came out, no nerves were showing, nothing. Serena was unforced error, double fault service. What was it? 43% of her first serve was going in. That's what the hell. I hate it. I don't know why Federer, Williams, once they get like further on, is like they just start unforced error and all that bull crap. But anyway, moving on, moving on from that. So she gets beat. Serena gets beat first set. Clearly, it looks like Ahsoka, like she's playing really well for her first Grand Slam. She's playing really extremely well. I get into the second set. I'm thinking, okay, if Serena goes up 2 games in this set, she's probably going to win this set because she's just going to ride that momentum. The crowd is pro Serena and all that. So Serena goes up 3-1 second set, blows 3 straight games, and now she's down 4-3. Here's the thing. Here's the thing why I think, son of a bitch, they almost scored. All right. Anyway, here's why I think. Here's what I think went wrong for Serena. Ahsoka, I hope I'm saying her name right. She was making Serena second guess herself. Okay, Serena would sometimes have shots like that would make like Ahsoka run, would have to cover the court, but instead of doing that, she would just go back to Ahsoka's side. So Ahsoka's forehand was really just all cross court. It was a bunch of cross court. When she got the chances and the opportunity to play it down the line, that's what she would do. But other than that, it was just all cross court. And it was frustrating for me as a Serena fan to see Serena not know that to stop going to her forehand and go directly at her because she's just going to try to play it cross court in whatever she does. So Serena didn't catch on to that. And then the umpire thing started to happen. So what I understand about the first part is when Serena went up and talked to him that she like, I'm not a cheater. I'd rather lose. And what I didn't understand about that was that Patrick, her coach, was making a gesture, but Serena wasn't looking. Like even her coach said, like yes, he was coaching, but Serena wasn't looking at him. She was she was actually looking at the court, right? So the umpire gave her a warning for that. I don't think she knew until like she got called up, and that's why she said like I don't cheat. Because if you look at the replay, she obviously is like she was looking at a racket, she was spinning a racket, she wasn't looking at the coach. And here's the thing, sometimes you would see, if you watch Serena, sometimes you see her coach coaching, but Serena just isn't looking anyway. He'll just like do it for himself, like get that energy out there, right? So that was her first warning. She breaks her racket. That was her second warning. I saw her do that. And then third warning was when I guess the ref said, the umpire said it was verbal abuse. And that was because Serena lost a point. And I forgot what point it was. I think she was up like 15-love and then gave the point to Osaka. So it was like Osaka. So it was like 15 all. Yeah, and that's when Serena lost the game and it was already 4-3. So Osaka had just won 3 straight games. She got a game penalty. So Osaka now has a 5-3 2-game lead over Serena in the second set, and she would be serving for her set after Serena served for a 5-3. So what do I have to say about it? I don't listen. Here's the thing. I gotta stop getting distracted by this damn soccer match. Here's the thing. Serena, I think the problem was Serena wasn't aware of the warning she was getting, but also in the fact that how are you going to call coaching if you really don't know what's going on in between the player and the coach? Like Serena wasn't looking at her coach. So how can you call that coaching if like there's clearly no like communication that you know about? Like you can't just call coaching because you see the coach doing something, but you don't see what Serena's doing. So it's like that first warning is like, that's a give or take. The second ones I get, like the third verbal abuse one, that's kind of bull crap because it's true what Serena said. If you heard what Serena said, that like a lot of male players get away with much worse. That's very true. I've heard of players like Federer, even Federer, and we all know Federer is a composed, classy guy. Like if you really follow Federer, you've heard him say some shit. Okay, so it's not unusual. But at the end of the day, Serena did win the fourth game, but I think what Serena really showed in that moment was that like she knew Osaka was on top of her game because she started crying and stuff like that. Granted, Osaka needed like one more game to win, and Osaka basically had the momentum because she just came down 3 games. So I think what that showed me was that she really validated Osaka as a threat. You know what I mean? As like she's doing. When I say that, I mean like Osaka was doing really well on her serve too, and she was making Serena work because Serena just couldn't like get a handle of her like serve and returns until like she won in the second set and to make it 4-5. That's when she really started to get a groove on. In that second set, she just started to find her groove on Osaka's serve. But when she went down 5-3, then she was like, all right, now this is bullshit because Osaka is playing very well and you just put up a game away from winning the set, which obviously ended up happening. So if Serena were to come back and make it a 3-set match, she would have had to win 2 games, get it 5-5, and win 2 more games. So it was a lot on Serena. I get that. Composure, this is professional athletes. You got to keep your composure sometimes. Was she warranted that first warning? I don't think so, and that's where all the problems start. But yeah, congrats to Osaka, man. She played very well. Like she's 20, she's my age, and she just won her first Grand Slam, men or women's Grand Slam for Japan. That's outrageous. 3.2 million in her purse. What the tennis money is money. Listen to me. 3.2 million. I'm 20. You know how many Stranger Things sweatshirts I'd buy with that money? You know how much Wingstop I'd buy with that money? You know how much video games I'd buy with that? Like 3.2? I'm sitting in my damn house doing homework shit. I'd hit the mall right quick. Hold on, bro. $3.2 million in your purse just like that. Anyway, congrats to her, Serena. I'm still mad at you for losing Wimbledon. So all this US Open shit, at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what, fuck that. Because you should have won Wimbledon, Serena. That shit irks me to this day. That shit bugs me. But I'm not going to go ahead and rant on that. But that's basically my views and my summary on the game. So let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. See you guys next time. It's your boy KJ3.